Greetings, Aries. Welcome to my channel, Caleb is Tarot. My name is Caleb. This will be your past, present, future read for today, September 2nd, 2023. Yes, I'm trying to write down an intro so that way I can say something close to the same thing that at least at the start of my video every single day, so that way you guys know who it is, who we're talking about over here. Caleb is Tarot, okay? Before I get into the read today, I want to show you guys this really quick. Whenever I came over to my table to start doing the tarot read for today, whenever I was setting everything up and getting ready, I didn't notice at first whenever I came over here until I started paying attention a little bit more, but if you look closely, and I'm not sure if it's going to be able to focus or if you can see it, but there's a little spider right here, and it's in a web. And the web is about like this big. It's right in front of that picture over there. Okay. So if you can see the spider and the web and then the picture in the background, that's significant for someone. I don't know who, but that is definitely significant for someone. One second, let me write this down before I forget this too. Okay. All right, so the message that I'm getting from this by looking at this whenever I came up, because I'm starting to realize that certain things, and actually a lot more things than a lot of people realize, are actually messages for people. And it's usually symbolism too. It's just that a lot of people don't pick up on it because they don't think that that's an actual thing. But for me, it is. It definitely is. So whenever I walked up primarily and I saw this spider on here, this is what I first primarily got, okay? It says someone is watching you, but they're watching you from a distance, okay? They're like trying to be like a fly on the wall kind of thing. Or like if they are watching you closely, they don't want you to know that they're close. They want you to think that they're not even part of your life anymore. Someone is watching you, but they're watching you from a distance, okay? That's significant for someone out there, okay? And it also says, I'm also getting that someone is wanting you caught up in their web. The reason that I say that is because if you look closely, I don't know if you can really see, but the web extends all the way onto this shoe over here, and it's basically coming onto my table over here, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically symbolizing, in my opinion, that someone's wanting you caught up in their web, or they're at least wanting to extend some kind of invitation or offer to you, so that way they can get you caught up in their web. The reason that they want you caught up in their web is because they want you on lockdown. It's like they're trying to get you on lockdown, but they're not even really sure how to, because as you can see, the spider is incredibly tiny, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a little tiny spider, and it's going against this massive table that I just kind of created out of nothing, out of random supplies that I found out here in the woods. So it's like they want to come into your life and they want to get you caught up in their web, but it's like they're not even sure how to. It's like if you can imagine an ant coming up to you and then trying to get you on lockdown, you know, it's like, how? That ain't gonna happen. All right. So it's like someone is trying to block your dreams. I'm also getting this. Someone is trying to block your dreams. The reason I say that is because the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So it's like, so this web is like, it's like almost like literally perfectly over the picture, okay? It's like blocking out the picture from this side and that side, and it's like trying to cover it. So it's like someone is trying to come into your life to block your dreams, or they already are in your life and they're trying to block your dreams, or there's someone that was in your life and basically isn't a part of your life anymore, and they're trying to come back in, but they're not sure how to, probably because of the past of what happened or whatever, and they're trying to get you on lockdown because they want to block your dreams. Or maybe I wouldn't say that is the initial motivation, like maybe that's not like the only reason, but what that is signifying to me is that if you let this person back into your life, if they're not in your life right now, if you let this person in your life, then they're going to what's it called? Ultimately, they're going to end up blocking your dreams, what you have. So be careful letting people in right now, okay? Or like if you do let someone in, make sure you understand what their intentions are, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that before we get into the tarot. Boom, boom. I have already meditated over the cards and cleansed the cards. We're also going to pull one of the oracle cards as well. I love doing this. It's one of my most favorite things to do every morning. Like, today was a really wild day. For any of you Aries out there, some of y'all probably woke up early or on time this morning feeling great, okay? And then a couple of y'all probably woke up on time and then went back to sleep and woke up super late, okay? That was me today. I don't know why. I woke up at like, I went to bed at fucking like 3 something, because it's so hard to like calm down after work. So hard to get into like a ease mindset, because you're like on go so quick, and it's even worse at the end of the night because that's when everybody wants to come in, so it's annoying. Anyway, so when I get back, it's hard for me to go to sleep. I gotta chill, I gotta smoke a little bit. I gotta watch, usually I watch tarot or I watch Ragnarok on Netflix, because I used to watch a pretty decent amount of TV, but now I'm just not even into TV anymore. I mean, it's fun for like a few minutes, but I always just start thinking and getting deep in my head. I gotta get out of my head, so I gotta get up and move around. It's always something you can do if you start getting deep in your head. Get up and move around, okay? But yeah, I woke up at like 7:42 this morning, after I went to bed at like 3, just like wide awake, just like, yeah, like I felt great, like I could take on the world. And I was like, we should probably get some more sleep. I gotta work for like the next 5 or 6 days, so I was like, we should probably try to go back and get some more sleep. And then I woke up at like 1:34, bro. Like, that's like 5 extra hours. I don't even know how that happened. Spirit, please. Sorry guys, Aries are known for rambling. You don't mean to. Aries, please show me a past, present, future read for the Aries collective today. Show me what I need to see for the past, present, future Aries collective reading for today, September 2nd, 2023. Please show me what I need to see. I'm going to do a split today. Usually I never do this, but I feel like it today. Also, let me know, guys, if you can hear me better through the headphones whenever I'm wearing them, or if you can hear me better this way, because I've been told recently that you can actually hear me better through this, so without the headphones is what I'm saying. So let me know. All right. Show me what I need to see. Wow. Maybe I need to shuffle my cards a little better. I keep getting 3 reversals and then 3 uprights. I did go the other day, like before I started even doing the tarot videos, and I placed them all in an upright position, and then I started flipping them around again. But these are 3 cards all in the reversal position, and yesterday I got 3 cards all in the upright position. I'm not gonna take that one just at this moment yet. I mean, if that's the cards that we need to see, then I'm gonna redraw the same cards. That's how it is. So what I'm gonna do is do a couple of these really quick. This is what you do whenever you're trying to make sure you have reversals in here, because I do take reversals. I think that they are significant, usually for you or someone else in your life, okay? Oh, it's another reason why I didn't get to do the tarot yet. I almost forgot this. Okay, this is significant for someone in here, okay? It's Key and Peele. I kept getting that in my head this morning for some reason, and it's specific. It's a specific part of the Key and Peele, the whole thing, all right? It's not like any of their skits. It's like at the beginning, I think, of their episodes, or the end. And it's like that one part where they're like, I'm gonna do my one line here. It's just like a little image at the I guess the beginning of the episode, and it's got like a picture or something on there, and they say something at the bottom. Usually that's when they have like a advertisement or something like that, or a one line, I guess. He said, I'm gonna do my one line here. I'm gonna do my one line here. So yeah, that's significant for somebody. Key and Peele, I'm gonna do my one line here. Or maybe you guys are just stepping into your power and you're like trying to come up with your one line. I don't know. Trying to feel like what you stand for, what you say and what you stand for, or something like that. I don't know. It's significant for somebody. All right, let's do this. I'll keep talking about how long my videos are. We're already at 10.5 minutes. I ain't even done nothing yet. Not any tarot anyway. All right, that's good enough. We're good. Let's see what we got. One more. Just one more. This is really awesome. Person that I follow on here, her name is Linda Likes Tarot. Linda Likes Tarot. She does general readings for a lot of people, and sometimes they resonate with me, but she's got a lot of followers, so sometimes they don't, you know what I'm saying? But she's just got a lot of people she talks to. But her and this other person that I follow who reads tarot, her name is Spiritual Healer 777. Spiritual Healer. They both, what's it called? They both get songs that they channel through spirit. And I always thought that was so interesting, because I was like, how do they know? But it's like when you're getting the song and you're trying to channel, and this is a time of channeling, like this is not just whenever you're channeling, it's all the time. But it took me a long time to realize this is what I'm saying. So whenever you're channeling a song, especially whenever you're channeling, you're trying to channel a message, that's what they mean. They're like, okay, this is a song that someone needs to hear, and they send it out to you. So I kept getting that all morning. I'm gonna do my one line here. So just letting you guys know. All right, that's it. That's it. I don't know why I keep shuffling this thing. Maybe they just want to make sure I got some reversals in here or something. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna do it one more time and then we're good, okay? Alright, show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. Okay. So, for the past card, we have the Hermit reversed. Okay? So, if you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know that I use this book by Dusty White. It is called The Easiest Way to Learn the Tarot Ever. Okay? It's a book by Dusty White. It's supposed to teach you how to learn tarot. I keep getting stuff, like dirty stuff on this book, and I'm trying so hard to keep it clean, but it is what it is. So, the Hermit is a major arcana card. Okay? The Magician, the Fool. Okay, must be this way. The Fool. Lovers, Strength, Church. The Hermit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and read the description really quick. I need to write this down as I go, so that way I can do my TikTok video as well. Alright, the Hermit reversed. Perfect. Okay. Description. An old guy stands atop the mountain, some say the edge of a cliff, and holds up a light. He is old. Really, really old. That's about it. Of course, it is entirely possible to look at the contained, captured, harnessed, stolen light of God, and won't he be happy to find out that's missing? It is that six-pointed star thingy inside his otherwise empty lantern. No candle, no fuel or wick. So this stolen light of God he has mastered the knowledge and use of allows him to penetrate the veil of mysteries that mere mortals, basically anyone sensible enough to stay home in a nice comfy warm bed on a snowy night, cannot see. Therefore he is better than us. That is until God finds out he stole his pointy star and put it in a lamp. That is one depiction of the Hermit that I have never read in that way, but that's what we're getting, and that's what this book is saying. So, Dusty White, that is Dusty White's description. Okay. Esoteric interpretation. A long time ago, Prometheus, one of humanity's best friends, stole fire back from the gods and gave it back to humans and saved us all from certain destruction. Zeus did not like this one bit. In fact, he disliked this thwarting of his will or ego so much that he chained our hero to a rock where a vulture, some say an eagle, ate his liver daily for years. In fact, it took Hercules, another friend of humanity, to kill the bird. It was an evil bird, and free our other hero. The moral of the story, wisdom equals pain. Moreover, there is no magic without sacrifice. Sorry. Esoterically, Prometheus' theft of fire has a metaphysical meaning in addition to the obvious physical connotation of survival. Fire is the element of creativity. It is the spark of life, and the mastery of it is one of the fundamental points of humanity, that which separates us from every other known species. Similarly, one does not gain the light of God without faith, practice, and study. Lots of study. Our friend, the creepy old guy in the picture, looks down on us, shining his light both to help him deepen his own knowledge as well as to provide a beacon for those of us who prefer to witness the light of God. Through a nearby window from our comfy warm beds on a snowy night, the pursuit of wisdom is not for everyone. Some of us just want to have a comfortable life, make babies, and die happy and popular. This is why we need creepy old guys with funny lanterns lighting the way for us so that it is easier to achieve these lofty goals while avoiding the various potholes along our individual paths. That's going to be for most of you guys, but not all of you guys, especially like young girls, okay? There's an old guy with a lantern trying to light the way. Don't follow that motherfucker. I'm just playing. Okay, that's kind of a joke. All right, mostly a joke, but also very serious. Just watch out, you know what I'm saying? The Hermit's just a card, basically, as you can see in the Hermit. Whenever you look upright, the guy is really old, all right? He's just a really old guy. And in this is actually a depiction more about knowledge than it is about like old creepy, anything like that. I'm just joking with that, okay? But yeah, this dude has a lot of knowledge. He's on top of a mountain. You can't really notice, but you can see the snow at the bottom of his feet. I'm pretty sure he's on top of the mountain, if I'm not mistaken, okay? Yeah, an old guy stands atop the mountain, okay? Clarification right there. All right, potholes along our individual paths. All right, so the traditional meaning, this is the upright version. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and read the reverse meaning because we have it in reverse today. And I kind of just want to stick to what the message is actually about. You know, we can learn about the upright and the reverse later. So, you know, the upright, if we get it in upright, we can learn about it in upright. If we get it in reverse, we can learn about it in reverse. I'll put it like that. Okay, so the traditional reverse meaning. Sometimes we can run away. Sometimes we can run away from problems by being hypersocial instead of quiet reflection. We do everything we can to hide from the voices in our head, the good ones. This can also indicate not listening to advice, not spending time learning necessary information, bad advice or false professionals, scams, cult leaders, pop messiahs, refusing to rest and recuperate. So this is telling us basically, whenever the Hermit is in reverse, that we need to spend some time doing quiet reflection, okay? It's also basically saying, like, this is a very, very big card for me. Like, this was, I wouldn't say this is like a past card for me. It's actually probably more of a present card for myself right now. The reason that is because I'm using my job in order to suppress the emotions that I have until I get to a point in time where I can deal with them, like, away from people, like away from everybody. And the reason that I do that is because if I'm trying to express my emotions and other people are around, sometimes that, like, it spills over and, like, they get like some kind of fucking backlash, or they get some kind of they get some kind of extension of the feelings that I'm going through, and that is because I'm an empath, like, big time. And it's like not something that is good. In my opinion, it's not something that I like to be a part of. I don't even like for my emotions to do that to other people, or for them to be affected by my emotions whenever I'm around. So I like to be alone whenever I'm going through my emotions, like especially really intense emotions that I've really never had to deal with before. Whenever I'm going through emotions like that, I like to be alone. You know, I like to have my dog, I'm not gonna lie, but Kinsey understands me a little bit better than a lot of people do. So that is what it is, you know what I'm saying? All right. Also, you guys may need to listen to some kind of advice or spend some time learning necessary information And you need to not listen to bad advice or false professionals, okay? So basically, we need to take a step back. We need to listen to ourselves, and we need to see who's coming towards us in our life and who's leaving and stuff like that. And we need to acknowledge and analyze who is coming in with good information, who's coming in with bad information, and who we need to listen to, because we can choose to just not listen to any of those people if we want to. Sorry, I just got a notification. We can choose to not listen to any of those people if we want to, but some of these people might actually have good information, all right? They might have good advice that they're trying to give you. So, and that's probably true for me. Like, people keep trying to give me advice all the time, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't really want it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean to be rude or nothing like that, but I just want, it's like people think that since I'm in a bad situation that I need help getting out of it. No, I put myself in this situation. I want to be away from people, all right? If I get an apartment complex, I'm gonna have to be near people every single fucking day. Like, that's enough. Like, that's enough for me to be like, fuck this, nope, out, I'm out. Okay, fuck that. So I don't know what's gonna happen necessarily, but I know that I am manifesting, and I know that what I want to happen will happen eventually. I just gotta be patient. And I love it out here, okay? I mean, it sucks sometimes, every once in a while, you know, my mattresses keep going flat. I gotta pump it up like once or twice a night, but that ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot better than sleeping on the ground. Because last time I had a tent, I was sleeping on the fucking ground. I didn't even have a blow-up mattress. So, somebody out there needs to hear that. Anyways, that is the traditional reverse meaning. So sometimes I just want to revise that really quick. Instead of being hypersocial, trying to talk to everybody whenever you're going through a lot of issues, try to stand back, be quiet, listen to your emotions, okay? If someone is coming into your life and you're not sure whether it's good or bad advice, take a step back. Listen to the information that you're getting from the people coming into your life. Somebody's probably giving you some bad advice, and someone's probably giving you some good advice. Acknowledge which one is which, and then go from there, okay? Which one is the bad advice? Which one is the good advice? Which one do I need to listen to? Take a step back and listen to your emotions. Be quiet. Like, I don't mean to say like be quiet, like don't talk. No, what I'm saying is just listen to yourself. You know, if you're sitting here constantly talking, it's hard to listen to what's going on in your head. So sometimes you just need to take a step back, listen to yourself, okay? That's what I'm getting from this card, all right? The present card right here, we have the Four of Swords, which is crazy. We just got this the other day, I think. Or I think myself, I got this the other day in one of my readings. We have the Four of Swords upright. Let me look really quick, because I might have written it down. Actually, I wasn't writing them down for a few days, so it may not even be in here. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, that's okay. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get into it with the dusty white meaning over here. The Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Yeah, I did write personal notes over here, so I did get this card the other day. At least I know that. All right, so we have the Four of Swords upright. Let me hold it where I can see a little bit better. There we go. All right. A small chapel of a keep holds the final resting place of a valiant knight, presumably to whom the family is indebted. His effigy is carved in stone on the lid of his sarcophagus. A replica of his personal sword is carved on the side of his sarcophagus to serve him in the afterlife. 3 swords are mounted on the wall above, next to a stained glass window set high in the wall to bathe his monument in late afternoon sun at the end of the day. This is a high honor bestowed only on a handful of men at arms. It simply is not possible nor cost effective to go to the efforts to do this for everyone. Okay, that's the description, okay? Prime elements at work in this card. Number 4, rest, structure, masons, honor, even, suit, swords, valor, warrior, war memorials, statues, recouping from injuries, direction, southeast, public places, serve to humanity, late night. Element, air, stillness, silence, stagnant, eulogies, and inscriptions, okay? So we're going to get into the traditional meaning upright, which is what we have in our reading today. This is not a card of death. There are several of those already. If this were yet another card of death, that would be redundant. I actually remember reading this just the other day. This card symbolizes a few different but related fixed energy concepts. Most often it shows as a rest after protracted effort, a retirement, or putting something to rest finally. It could also indicate rest after surgery. An alternative set of meaning is that of legacies, monuments, and honors bestowed rather belated. Okay, this card could indicate an inheritance if inspected by any of several cards. Physical locations indicated are quite naturally funeral parlors, crypts, and the morgue. Occasionally, this will indicate actual funerals. Okay, so for some of you guys out here, this is kind of a weird reading, all right? So for the past card, like I said, I should have wrote that shit down. Okay, listen to good advice. Good advice. Step back and listen to yourself. That's for the Hermit. I need to start writing these down so that way I can get a complete message at the end for you guys, so that way I'm not just talking about the individual cards. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and say this part because this is actually the probably most important part. Some of you guys are probably dealing with a death right now, and if you're not, you might be, okay? For some Aries out there, you could be dealing with a death currently, right now, or you might be soon. So just keep that in the back of your mind, all right? Because that is what it says occasionally this will indicate actual funeral. So it's not like all the time. That's not what the main meaning of the card is or anything like that. But for some of you, sometimes that is what it means. It does indicate funeral. So someone out here might be going to a funeral, or someone they know is having a funeral, something like that, something to that nature. Okay, also, some of you guys maybe were supposed to be getting an inheritance or something like that, or monuments and honors bestowed rather belated. You should be like, you could be supposed to be getting something and it's like taking a lot of time. Like maybe you're, I don't know, say you're supposed to be getting a check or something from work and it's like taking like an extra week or something like that, and you're like, what the, and you're expecting it on this day, and you're like, what the world, what's going on, where's my money at, you know what I'm saying? Something to that nature. This card symbolizes a few different most rest after protracted effort and retirement, putting something to rest finally. Okay, so and for some of you guys, you're like done with something and you're like tired of it, and you're like, I'm putting it to rest. You're like cutting the energy from your life. You're like, I'm not even doing this. This could be like a job for you, some of you guys, or a job, or maybe a relationship, or something to that nature. You're just like, I'm done with this. I'm like, as it says right here, most often it shows a rest, like you're chilling now after you got this energy cut off you. You're like done with it, okay? Rest after protracted energy, or retirement, or putting something to rest finally. And for some of you guys, maybe you had surgery, because it says it could also indicate rest after surgery. All right, so that's what I'm getting from this card. Upright, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation. That would be, this is from a website called Biddy Tarot. I use Biddy Tarot in order to look up like a quick upright and reverse reference for my cards. That's what I like to use. It is like one of the first ones that you can click on whenever you go onto it, but I've been using it for like 2 years, since I've been doing tarot, since I've been reading my own tarot and doing my own reads. I've been doing the Biddy Tarot quick, like reverse and upright reversal meanings, and they're usually on point. I like them a lot anyway. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation. All right, so that's the quick version of the upright meaning of this card. And then we have the Five of Wands as a future card. Five of Wands isn't usually a necessarily bad one. It's just kind of depicted as a bad card. Okay, Five of Wands. Let's go ahead and get into the Five of Wands. Wands. Where are the wands? Come on. God. Alright, Five of Wands. Description: fight, 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 fight. You knew this had to happen. Life was too good. I just got this card the other day too. I think it was in the same reading as the one with the Four of Swords. Y'all saw me shuffle though. I do the shuffle at the beginning of the video every single time, so y'all know that I'm not like... Anyways, okay. I'm pretty positive that this was in the same reading, or it was either that or the next day. It was in the reading the next day. Anyway, that's crazy. You knew this had to happen. Life was too good in the house of ambition and drive. Here we simply have too much testosterone and too much money and ease, which led to people carving out their own mini empires. 5 young men all shouting, glaring, worrying, and examining their staves, as they each test the limits of their power or prepare to be set upon by others. Chaos meets ambition and excess energy in this card. The duality of the number 5 blends with fire to make times interesting. Prime elements at work in this card. Number 5, duality of essence, chaos and structure, odd. Suit, wands, action, adventure, sports, vitality, competition, duels, showdowns. Direction, east. Conflict, competition, early mornings, dawn. Element, fire, aggression, ambition, ferocity, unrest, discordant energy. So this is a fire energy card, Aries, Sag, Leo. So that's just something, somebody need to hear that, I don't know. Okay. Traditional meaning, which is the upright meaning, which is what we have in our reading today. Look closely at the players in this card. Look closely at the players in this card. One man guards against another who makes a proclamation, while another looks up in worry. The central character wonders of the quality of his staff and his destiny while the last holds his staff high in defiance so as not to be left out from the fun. Okay, make sure you can see it. Everyone has their own idea of how things should be done, and this is what happens when those ideas come into contact with each other. This card represents a madhouse, a situation that is devolving into a circus. Egos flare, and while some work to find harmony, others prance and dance to their own tunes. Step lightly or run at this time. Let cooler heads prevail. So somebody needs to chill the fuck out. Okay, that's what that's saying. Somebody needs to chill, alright? Y'all out there, and basically, it's like everybody's out here, they're trying to fight, but as you can see, it's such a ruckus, and there's so many people right there, and it seems like, as you can see, like they all know how to hold the wands and stuff, but they don't know how to use them very good. It's like they just made them. So think about like, sorry, I gotta pump my neck sometimes. Alright, think about like some little kids or like young kids or something that just figured out sword fighting, and they all just got a bunch of sticks, and now they're like trying to learn how to sword fight, okay? This is what this card is kind of depicting out here, okay? It's like they're all getting mad. It's like they're all mad at each other. Like, one, you know, it's like one saying, my sword stick is better than your sword stick. And they're like, no, mine's better than yours. And it's like they're fighting about it, but they don't really know how to. And so they're all just out there kind of making a fool of themselves, okay? So it's like, take a step back, like I'm saying, okay, that's the future card right there. So for some of you guys, if you don't get some rest and relaxation in, okay, for your present right now, and you take a step back and whatever that is in your life that you need to cut off that's not serving you anymore, and get that out of your energy. It says that you already cut it off and you're basically resting after here. So for most of you guys, you've already done that. Some of you guys, you still need to cut it off maybe. So if you don't do that now, if you're not going to be like, if you don't get some rest, relaxation, meditation, and recuperation now, then you're going to end up having some arguments with some people, okay? And it's going to be like, it's not going to be like adult arguing, okay? It's going to be like the little kid stuff, like you're in line or something and somebody gets in front of you and they're like, you fronted me, you know? Like a little kid arguing. Like, just, we all going to get to the same goddamn place, I promise you, if you can wait. A lot of people can't, you know, I understand sometimes circumstances and shit like that, I get it, but same time, that's for somebody. Somebody needs to hear that out there, okay? Egos flare, and while some work to find harmony, others prance and dance to their own tunes. Step lightly or run at this time. So it's basically saying, and whenever this happens, whenever this does happen, if it does happen, if you don't get some rest and relaxation, then basically, like, some of y'all, some of the people might be trying to just like resolve the issue. They might be like, you know what, this is like, I don't understand why we're arguing like this. And the other person be like, well, we're arguing because of the fucking shit you did. And it's like, they just like are more, they're gonna be more petty about it. They're just gonna be like they can't get with it or something, you know what I'm saying, like that. So somebody needs to hear that. We're gonna go ahead and do the Ancestor Oracle card, okay? Because that's pretty much all I'm getting for the tarot. I'm not going to do any clarification cards yet. I feel like I'm getting to the point close to where I can do a little bit more clarification cards, but I'm not wanting to at the moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait. I've only been doing this like a week, you know what I'm saying? I got time. Also, I love this shirt. This is one shirt that I really love. All right, I need to write down the description of the Five of Wands really quick before I forget. Perfect. Okay. So that's in the end of the Dusty White book for today. Thank you, Dusty. You'rePowerful.com, man. Part of me was able to be caught up in the moment of the evil, the good and the God of me, but I got a part of me and get to the out of become a bit of an out of you. Somebody gets something in front of me. You gotta be kidding me. Do me like I'm a race to the beat. If you see me with a chickadee, no diggity, you don't be giggity, giggity, giggity. Gotta send it like a thunder from above for the woman that I love, cause I get it like a live by it. My baby's gay, I'll say you go gay, baby. Work that crib, work that bib, burp that kid, screw police, flip that card. I don't want a Jesus piece, but I want a Reese's piece and a Kit Kat bar. Maybe some of you guys like Watsky. I love Watsky, bro. I liked Watsky way before the dude was famous. It makes me mad, man. It doesn't make me mad. I'm really happy for him. You know, it just kind of like, it upsets me. That happens to a lot of us in life. Where we be out here, like, we got our own little clique and our crew and shit like that. We in it listening to our music, and then our people get famous. And we're like, fuck, man, now everybody knows y'all. And it's like almost like you want to not like them anymore just because everybody knows them. But you know you can't do that. No, we ain't going to do that shit. I mean, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's still just, you know, it's a little kick at the ego, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was so cool. Shit. I was watching Key and Peele when they was on YouTube before they got really big and famous. So anyway, that's for somebody else out there too. Used to watch that with one of my homies named Johan. Used to work with him at this warehouse called Legacy and Universal Classic Furniture. Oh my God. You know, one thing I can tell you, bro, I can work in a warehouse. One thing I most likely ain't ever gonna do again is work in a goddamn furniture warehouse. Oh, I look like I was stupid. Wayfair was pretty alright. It wasn't too bad. Like, you had a hand truck you was using all day. Little hand truck, you know, but at the same time, sorry guys, my ass is just ranting today, just talking and talking. I'm already at 40 minutes almost, 38 minutes. All right, ancestors, please show us a collective reading that we need to see for the Aries collective. Please show us you know what I'm gonna do, hold on a second, I just thought of something. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see which one, what's the first one to pop up. Let's see. Oh yeah, never mind, that's a lot. I'm gonna do a past, present, future read for the ancestors as well, instead of just drawing. You know what? It's still kind of early on. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna stick to what I know. No. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I know, because if I start trying to do a past, present, future read, we're already at 38 minutes. See, Caleb, I got you, bro. I seen what you was trying to do there, son. Yeah. Got to try harder than that, bro. This is Caleb is Tarot. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna shoot this one more time, son. And after I get done shooting, that's gonna be the card we need to see. Okay. That's the shoot right there. What is it? What is it? All right. Boom. You got the Mentor card. And it says Coach up in the top right corner. Yeah, right. Got the Mentor card. It says Coach in the top right corner. You got the mountains in the background. As you can see, is a little holler down there at the bottom. You got them two people sitting there looking at the water, chilling. Looks like we got a older man and an older woman, possibly, or maybe two older women. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. So, let's see what this means. sugar pie, honey man. Mentor, coach. As you go through life, there are those you intersect with that prove to be valuable advisors, offering their care and experience to help you along a particular era of your life. You'll find yourself drawn to them, appreciating any interaction with them, no matter what is said or done. You find yourself observing and emulating their movements, their habits, their use of language, and adopting some of their perspective. These are men and women who have come into your life, sometimes for a brief period of time, sometimes for years. The memories and modeling they offered stay with you long past their presence in your life, and in that way, their spirit continues to live inside you. This ancestor has the capacity to give you the gift of incredibly valuable teachings, love, and care. Mainly, this ancestor believes in you. So that's one thing I'm not even sure that I've mentioned before. Whenever we are drawing an ancestor card, it actually usually pertains to either a specific ancestor or at least a specific group of ancestors that are actually trying to speak to you, that are in your family, that are in your bloodline. So it's like, it's not just the card, and it's not just like your ancestors in a collective. Sometimes it's a specific ancestor. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. I actually didn't take in anything that I was reading just then, because I was thinking about what I was going to say at the end of this video, because there's these two people that I follow who are married, actually. One is called 7D Tarot, and the other one is, I remember the man, his is 7D Tarot. I don't remember his wife's name, but at the end of their videos, the wife says, "Keep shining, baby," and the man says, "Honor your soul." And I love that. I was like, man, and it's just 3 words. So I was trying to think of what 3 words I was going to say. And as you can see, I'm not even near the end of the video yet, because I just got caught up on that and that thought process. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to read this one more time, and then I'm going to read what the ancestors are trying to tell you by this card, since we drew this card today, okay? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and read what the ancestors are trying to tell you, since I already read what it meant, okay? Never mind, I'm going to read it one more time. As you go through life, there are those you intersect with that prove to be valuable advisors, offering their care and experience to help you along a particular era of your life. You'll find yourself drawn to them, appreciating any interaction with them, no matter what is said or done. You find yourself observing and emulating their movements, their habits, their use of language, and adopting some of their perspective. These are men and women who have come into your life, sometimes for a brief period of time, sometimes for years. The memories and modeling they offered stay with you long past their presence in your life, and in that way, their spirit continues to live inside you. This ancestor has the capacity to give you the gift of incredibly valuable teachings, love, and care. Mainly, this ancestor believes in you. All right, so what this ancestor is trying to say to you through this card: The mentor ancestor is showing up to acknowledge the best in you, to let you know first there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Reflect on your mentors, or one particular mentor who truly and simply believed in you and offered their unwavering support, perhaps at a time when it was difficult to believe in yourself. Identify at least 3 of the qualities they saw in you and write them in bold letters, and place these somewhere you'll see them every day. Create simple affirmations that highlight these qualities, such as "I am powerful, confident, loving." "I am powerful, I am confident, I am loving." Repeating them slowly a few times each day, noting your reactions. Then imagine this ancestor saying these things back to you, as in, "Yes, you are powerful. Yes, you are confident. Yes, you are loving." Allow yourself to deeply feel the truth in these statements. If any internal arguments show up in reaction, let them float away like a balloon. Give yourself time to allow the acknowledgement of these attributes and to really sink in. Okay. So, I think that's your root chakra, right? Something like that. The I am affirmations. So this is what they're telling you, to do some I am affirmations, basically, and understand that you are powerful, you are confident, and you are loving. And if you're not feeling that way right now, understand that we are human beings, not human feelings, not human doings, okay? Human beings. So if you are feeling an emotion right now, then that's like perfect. It's perfect. Understand that. Good. It's a good thing. You need to feel that for some reason. Your feelings are basically, they're communicative tools that you can use for yourself to understand why you feel the way that you feel and help you understand where you need to heal. Okay, so that is for someone out there. All right, do your I am affirmations, love yourself. Okay, do what you got to do. I'm gonna stop this on 45 if I can. All right, love yourself first.